Hi everyone, today in Integrated Math 1, we're going to go over Chapter 13, Lesson 1. Here are the objectives. Make sure you write them down in your notes. Alright, sides and angles of parallelograms. So today, as you can see, we're going to go over parallelograms. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with both pairs of opposite sides parallel. Remember, a quadrilateral means when we have four sides. So we're no longer talking about triangles, we're talking about quadrilaterals that have four sides. And the way I remember this is quads have four wheels. Alright, so when we're trying to name a parallelogram, we use this symbol here. It kind of looks like a rectangle squished a little bit. So in our case, we have parallelogram ABCD, and we know that side AB is parallel to side DC. And I know that because we have these two triangles on both sides. We're saying they are parallel to each other. And then I also know that side BC is parallel to AD. I know that because it has one arrow on both sides, which is saying that they are parallel to each other. So here we have parallelogram ABCD. Properties of parallelograms. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite sides are congruent. So here we have side JK, which is congruent to side ML. We know that because it only has one tick mark. Then we know that JM is congruent to KL, and we know that because we have two tick marks on each side. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are congruent. So here we have angle J is congruent with angle L. Then we have angle M. Angle M is congruent with angle K. Because of that, we know it's a parallelogram. Alright, so then if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its consecutive angles are supplementary. Remember supplementary? We have an S. The S can become an 8. It's 180 degrees. So here we're saying our consecutive angles, which are X and Y, if we add them up, they should equal 180 degrees. If a parallelogram has one right angle, then it has four right angles. So if we have one, in our case, angle J is 90, then I know angle K is 90, angle L is 90, and angle M is also 90 degrees. All right angles. There we go.